If you've ever struggled with slow, uneven compost that takes months to break down, there's a secret method used by Amish gardeners that can completely change your approach. Unlike conventional composting, which relies on time, turning and constant monitoring, this shortcut creates rich, fertile soil quickly and efficiently, without any fancy equipment or chemicals. I recently tried this method myself, and the results were remarkable. Within weeks, my garden beds were teeming with life. Soil structure improved dramatically, and plants grew stronger and more resilient. Today, I want to share this Amish compost shortcut, why it works, and how you can use it to build fertile soil in your own garden or survival plot. Amish farmers have long been known for their extraordinary productivity, despite avoiding modern machinery and synthetic fertilizers. The secret lies in their deep understanding of soil biology and the natural cycles of decay. They view compost not as waste disposal, but as a living ecosystem, where every layer of organic matter, from manure to straw to kitchen scraps, serves a purpose. Historical records suggest that Amish gardeners perfected layering techniques over generations, observing which combinations produced the richest humus and highest crop yields. Their shortcut leverages this accumulated wisdom, creating a system that accelerates decomposition while nurturing microbial life. The Amish compost shortcut focuses on layering fresh organic matter with materials that decompose more slowly, creating a dynamic environment for microbes. Fast decomposing items like grass clippings, vegetable scraps and green weeds feed microbes immediately, while slower materials like straw, dried leaves and aged manure maintain structure and regulate moisture. This combination ensures that microbial populations stay active for longer periods, accelerating the formation of rich humus without requiring constant turning or watering. In practice, this means you can build fertile soil in a fraction of the time traditional methods take, a principle that has supported Amish farms for centuries. Choosing the correct materials is crucial. High nitrogen scraps, such as vegetable peelings, grass clippings and coffee grounds, provide the energy microbes need to thrive. High carbon materials like straw, dry leaves, shredded newspaper and aged hay provide structure, trap moisture and slow the release of nutrients. I experimented with a mixture of kitchen scraps, fresh garden trimmings and straw, layering them carefully in a shallow trench. Within a few weeks, microbial activity was evident. The pile developed a warm, earthy aroma, and worms began moving freely through the layers. Survivalists and gardeners alike can apply this method even with limited resources, making it an accessible, low-cost approach to soil building. Right, so you'll want to start by preparing a shallow trench or a contained bed, about 1 to 2 feet deep, give or take. Begin by laying down your fast-decomposing green materials first, and then add a thin layer of high-carbon materials on top. You'll repeat this layering process until your trench or bed is full, and then finish it off with a final layer of soil that helps retain moisture and, protects the organic matter. This whole layering technique actually mimics what you see on natural forest floors, where leaves and organic debris break down at different rates, supporting a really diverse microbial ecosystem. I can tell you from my own trial, even without turning the pile often, the layers kept decomposing steadily, and I ended up with nutrient-rich humus much faster than with my old traditional heaps. Although this method is low maintenance, occasional monitoring helps maximize results. Check the moisture periodically. The pile should feel damp but not soggy. In dry conditions, lightly sprinkle water to maintain microbial activity. You can also add small amounts of finished compost to introduce additional microbial diversity. I found that simply layering new green scraps every few weeks on top of the pile keeps the microbial ecosystem vibrant and ensures a steady supply of nutrients. Over time, this shortcut produces a self-sustaining compost system that requires minimal labor and continues feeding your soil for months. Once the compost has matured into dark, crumbly humus, it can be used directly in planting beds, mixed into soil before sowing seeds, or applied around established plants as a top dressing. The improved structure enhances water retention, root penetration, and nutrient availability, resulting in healthier, more resilient plants. For survivalists, this method is particularly valuable because it produces fertile soil with minimal inputs and labor, enabling sustainable gardening even in resource-limited situations. Historical farming practices demonstrate that soil enriched with layered organic matter consistently yields better harvests over decades, a testament to the effectiveness of this approach. The Amish compost shortcut is more than just a time-saving trick. It's a method grounded in observation, history and respect for soil life. By combining fast and slow decomposing materials in layered beds, you can accelerate microbial activity, build humus efficiently, and create fertile soil that supports long-term productivity. Whether you're a beginner experimenting with your first compost pile or an experienced gardener looking to optimize soil fertility, this method is a practical, low-cost and historically proven approach. If you found this guide valuable, don't forget to subscribe to Farm Logic and share this video with fellow gardeners, history enthusiasts and survivalists. Every like and subscription helps us continue exploring techniques that blend historical wisdom with practical gardening applications, ensuring your soil and crops thrive season after season.